Powered by the Montana Television Network. This is the 5:30 News on Q2, Montana's news leader.
Good evening and thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Jay Cohn.
And I'm Jeanelle Slade. North central Montana digs out from more than a foot of snow as the season's first winter storm leaves a mark.
Take a look. The city of Havre dealing with downed trees and power lines. Crews there scrambling to restore power to thousands of people across the Highline.
One of the hardest hit areas, the Rocky Boy Indian Reservation, with more than 2 feet of snow, forcing officials to declare a state of emergency.
MTN's Josh Meny brings us the latest tonight.
This is the situation all around Havre. Widespread catastrophic tree branch damage. It has knocked out power. It is weighing on power lines. Actually, as we stand here and talk to you right now, I can hear branches starting to creak over to our west here. This is the scene all around town.
The side streets in Havre are covered in several inches of thick slush. Most people staying inside because conditions are dangerous, with the high winds causing tree branches to constantly fall.
Oh, there went one right on their roof. That whole tree is completely snapped.
On the Rocky Boys Reservation, the situation isn't any better, with the Chippewa Cree tribe declaring a state of emergency.
Basically, everything's at a standstill. We're asking residents to stay in the house, do not travel on the roads. All businesses are closed. Only emergency personnel are authorized to be on the roads.
With 6 to 10 foot deep snowdrifts throughout the reservation and temps expected to go up later in the week, flooding is also a concern. Josh Meny, MTN News.
It was just amazing there. Tonight, we're told as many as 2,000 customers along the Highline are still without power.
And Northwestern Energy says that could last for several days.
Here in Billings, a much different story. We're thankful for that as the storm pretty much, Bob, skirted the Magic City, but you've got a list of where the snow piled up the deepest.
It's impressive. Here in Billings, we may have had 5 snowflakes. That's about it. But let me show you. Up there across the Highline, it was impressive. Here are your totals. Rocky Boy, 9 miles southeast of Rocky Boy, 25 inches of snowfall. Rocky Boy itself, 16 inches. Havre had 15.8 inches of snow. Cutbank had 14. And you see 4 miles southeast of Bynum, 8.4 inches. Now, here a little closer to home, here's what we had in the Q2 viewing area. Over there, 17 miles southeast of Burgess Junction had 4 inches. Wilsell, near Wilsell, had 3 inches, 2.8 inches around the Roundup area, and Judith Gap and 6 miles southeast of Livingston both had 2 inches of snow there. And now you'll notice here tonight we still have one issue, a winter weather advisory for Phillips County out there west of Glasgow. That's for drifting snow, as you saw in the video there, and icy roads. That stays with us until 6 o'clock tonight. And then there's a freeze warning in the Bighorn Basin by Cody and Worland. And as you see here, the storm is pretty much over and done with. It's making its way in towards the Dakotas now. Our forecast for the rest of the week looks good. We'll talk about that in a few more minutes.
All right, thanks, Bob.
As temperatures drop, Montana residents will crank up the thermostats and their heating bills.
For those unable to afford that necessity in the coming months, well, there's good news. There is help. Montana's Human Resources Development Council is offering energy assistance for those who cannot pay their winter heating bills. All approved applications are ranked according to degree of need. For instance, special priority is given to older adults and disabled individuals.
If your application is accepted, an auditor will determine the most cost-effective weatherization measures for your home.
You know, HRDC 7 is here to provide that service for them that, you know, if something's going on with your furnace or if something's wrong with the water heater, you know, call us up because we have that ability to get contractors out there and take a look at that and make sure everything is running smooth and properly for them for the heating season to make sure that they stay warm.
And HRDC also offers assistance for home fuel bills.
Congress missed a deadline last weekend to reauthorize the Children's Health Insurance Program for next year.
The program, known by its acronym CHIP, funds health coverage for 30,000 Montana kids in low and middle income families. State health officials say if the program isn't reauthorized, Montana would have to come up with $96 million a year that it doesn't have. But Montana Congressman Greg Gianforte told MTN News today he's confident Congress will act quickly to extend the program.
In fact, a House committee is scheduled to vote tomorrow on a bill that will extend the program for another 5 years. Now, a similar measure that was introduced last month in the U.S. Senate failed to pass before CHIP authorization expired last Saturday. Governor Steve Bullock telling MTN News The federal money will continue to fund the program through January, but he says Congress needs to act.
It is part of that partnership in federalism where Congress needs to do its part of the job and the state pays its share. So I still remain hopeful that they will indeed reauthorize CHIP. It's been a program where Democrats and Republicans have recognized what a big difference it makes.
Right now, federal funding pays about 98% of the CHIP costs.
Election Day is just a month away, and Billings will soon have a new mayor.
Q2's Dustin Kleeman will be sitting down just in a few hours with both of the candidates running for mayor. And Dustin's here now. Dustin's here with more on what he has in store for that conversation. Dustin?
Jay and Jeanelle, tonight we'll host a forum on Facebook Live asking candidates Bill Cole and Jeff Essman their vision of Billings' future. Cole, a Billings lawyer, and Essman, a small business owner and state legislator, finished with top votes in the primary. Both share views on how to move Billings forward, but with some stark differences. Tonight we'll discuss public safety, financial decisions for the city, improvements, and any changes that they believe needs to happen. You can tune in tonight at 7 p.m. on the Q2 News Facebook page and on our website following the conversation. We'll cover a lot of ground that will give you a better idea of who you want to lead the Magic City forward. Jeanelle?
All right, thanks so much, Dustin. A Billings man killed Sunday night on Alkali Creek Road is now identified. The Yellowstone County Deputy Coroner says 67-year-old Ricky Dull was killed in a motorcycle crash. On Sunday, police were dispatched to the scene where witnesses said Dull laid down his bike for unknown reasons. It's not clear if Dull was wearing a helmet at the time of the crash.
Montana State University President Waded Cruzado held a community meeting here in Billings yesterday outlining the search for a new chancellor at MSUB. And many of those in attendance at that meeting voiced their support for the school's interim chancellor, Ron Larson. Today, Larson made it clear that he plans to apply for the job. In a statement from his office, Larson says, quote, "I plan to be a candidate in the chancellor search unless it's clear that the people at MSUB have had enough of me and they need someone else in the role. But at this time," he says, "no one has suggested that, so I plan to be a candidate." The university says the goal is to have a new chancellor hired by the 1st of July. And we can tell you a late word today from Missoula. The University of Montana has a new president, Seth Bodner, a senior executive at General Electric, selected to become UM's 18th president. Bodner is a Rhodes and a Truman Scholar. He holds 2 master degrees from Oxford University.
Rocker Bob Seger, who is scheduled to perform here in Billings this November, has postponed his tour.
The reason? Seger has a back issue that means the tour has been suspended while he receives treatment. But Seger and his Silver Bullet Band plan to reschedule their appearance here in Billings.
Metro officials say keep your tickets. You won't be able to cancel tickets until a rescheduled date is announced.
Up next tonight on Q2, find out the latest revelation in the fight against breast cancer, how patients are fighting back and winning.
And tonight in sports, we tribute Q2's Athletes of the Week, celebrating state golf titles.
You're watching MTN News with Jay Cohn and Jeanelle Slade. Storm Tracker weather with Bob McGuire. And sports with Scott Green.